Hello all, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. Today we've got the second in the series from Siren's version of the 2022 Caribbean chocolate cake versions, but it's not that this year. It's 3 collabs and this is the second one then. It's a collab with Omnipollo out of Stockholm in Sweden. This is their Charm, so it's not reflecting off the light. So this is an Imperial Porter with almond coffee coming in at 9% ABV. So yeah, let's crack it open and see what we get. So this has got a best before of the second of, I can't quite see what it is. It's smudged out a little bit, but it's towards the end of the year of 2023. It might be the 2nd of December of 2023. I ain't going to be worried too much. But yeah, let's crack this open then and see what we get. I'm going to be sharing this can, so get through some of these stouts. So I've gone for a little London Craft Beer Festival glass. So, oh, it's pouring out jet black. It's not going to generate much of a head on this one. I'm going to go up to the line there. Wow. The light is kind of a little bit here and there, but that's more of a representation of the head. A real dark, roasty looking head. Jet black in the glass. Looks absolutely fantastic. Vigorous pour. Look at that. Conditioning. Yeah, sorry about the reflections and all that. It's just trying to get the light sorted out. Not being at home and being in London, but it is what it is. We'll go with it. So reviewing this just about 5:30 on Christmas Day evening, beginning of the evening. So I'm going to tuck into some big old beers. Why not? And Merry Christmas to everyone. Let's get a nose on it. Oh wow! Straight off the chain then. Real roasty, toasty espresso coffee in this. Wow, what an aroma! What an aroma! There's a hint of amongst the absolute carnage of char, roasted malts, coffee. There is a kind of almost like a berry note coming through, dark berries of sorts. But it smells absolutely amazing. 9%, you're not getting the alcohol on the nose or anything like that. You are getting a little bit of alcohol legs. Let's just tuck into this, it smells awesome. So cheers and Merry Christmas. Oh wow, okay. Quite a bit of sweetness coming through. I believe this has got lactose in it. Yeah, lactose. So ingredients then: water, malted barley, oats, wheat, lactose, coffee, hops and yeast. It's a double mash. It's a 16.5 hour boil for this beer. 14 Plato, which was the starting. Wow, what a roastiness to it. It's got everything you want really. It's got a little bit of an ABV there, but not noticeable. This beer is at room temperature as well, which is another thing I always like to mention. So it is straight off the bat room temperature. There's none of this kind of hiding place for this beer. I want the full effect straight away. And if you want it to have it a bit cooler and let it warm up and see how it develops, then obviously put them in the fridge. But I'm impatient when it comes to this, and I want it at room temperature. What's it all about straight away? Definitely got, as it says, on the description marzipan. It's not full on marzipan or anything like that. It's not one of them obvious things. Maybe if I didn't notice it on commercial description, maybe I probably wouldn't have noticed, to be honest with you. But it is there, but it's definitely underlying the chocolate, roasted malts, coffee. Like a real dark baker's chocolate, but definitely more coffee than chocolate. And then underlying all that, there's this marzipan edge. A really, it's saying it's a double coffee stout. Again, this could be classed as a dessert stout quite easily, or a pastry stout if you like, whatever your wording for the beer is. It's definitely on that kind of level. I think anything with coffee, a double mash or anything like that, it's definitely going to be more of a kind of a desserty type beer. And this will probably pair well with like any kind of like coffee chocolate cake or chocolate sponge or something like that. Would accompany it very well. But I'd rather have this on its own rather than both together. But different strokes and all of that. It's got like, almost like a liqueur edge again, a bit like the first beer that I reviewed. It's staying in the glass as you sip it, kind of thing. It's almost like yeah, that kind of. I didn't really spill on the floor then. That'd have been good on a white floor, but a wonderful beer. So it's definitely a beer that I'd recommend purchasing, of course. So Siren, they're out of Finchampstead in Berkshire, of course, and Omnipollo out of Stockholm in Sweden. This is their Charm, part of the 2022 kind of Caribbean chocolate cake series, I guess. But it's more, I think it's more influenced in beans, this series. So sirencraftbrew.com, do go and check them out. They produce some amazing beers, of course. And I've got one more beer coming up from these guys, and it's called Curiosity. So it's a collaboration with Garage Brewing Project out of not Brewing Project, Garage Project out of Wellington in New Zealand. So that'll be coming up at some point in the next few days. Once again, Merry Christmas. Hope you're having a cracking day, and I'll see you shortly on the next review. Cheers.